So, when we divided the major industries, the classification was iron and steel, textile and the information and technology. So, now let us compare the first type, that is the iron and steel industries. We are going to pick up one example from India and one from the other part of the world. When I talk about an Indian example, then Tata iron and steel industry at Jamshedpur is the best example that we can give on iron and steel industry. In fact, before 1947, it was the only iron and steel industry in India and it was privately owned by the Tatas. It was set up in the year 1907 at Sakchi, and this place had the Subarnekha and the Kharkhaiya rivers, which gave adequate water supply required to the iron and steel industry, and this place, that is at Jamshedpur, is also has various other locational advantages, which are: the place is just 32 kilometers away from the railway station Kalamati, which means good access to the transport system. Besides, it is the place Jamshedpur is very close to the coal and the manganese reserves that we have, which means access to the raw material. And it has a good market nearby, that is Kolkata. So, you have seen when Tata iron and steel industry, the TISCO, was set up in 1907, they had kept in mind all those factors which are required for setting up a big industry, whether it was the transportation, availability of the raw material, or it was the market that was required. So, Jamshedpur was an excellent location that was picked up for TISCO. Now, let us move on to Pittsburgh, which is another big iron and steel hub. This place is located in the United States of America, and the place has nearby the coal mines and the iron mines, which are located at Minnesota. Besides, the Great Lakes waterways provides good accessibility for the transportation. And the rivers Ohio, Monongahela and Allegheny provide ample water supply to the iron and steel industries at Pittsburgh, which means we have clearly understood that a big industry like iron and steel, whether set up in India at Jamshedpur or at Pittsburgh in US, has had the same factors in mind while they have based their industry.